This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
Over on U&W and the streaming platform U, we have a new comedy drama which I think Bob will enjoy because it's called Dog Park. And here's a clip.
Hi, Roland.
Hello?
Samantha.
Oh.
You left it at your lead, so I just thought I'd drop it off.
Oh.
And then I thought, since I'm here, why don't I see if Beanie wants to come to the park?
Oh.
It's just Muppet and I. Me. Sorry. We. Anyway, we're going for the evening session, and
No, thanks. No.
it's just you seem busy, and
Yeah.
I'm free to tape.
I am.
That's all.
Well spotted. Sorry.
Yes? So is that a no?
I'm just trying to be nice.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
It does seem hard for you.
Yes, Dog Park. Now, it's a new comedy drama. It's got a few sort of, giggly moments. I don't think it's completely laugh out loud, or it's certainly, from what I've seen of it so far, is not completely laugh out loud. But it's more of a tale about this guy called Roland. He's a careers officer. His wife has had to move away from work, and he's been left with his dog, Beatty, who's super cute. If you love a dog, you'll love Beatty. And he didn't want the pet in the first place, so his wife's gone off to this, this job she's got to do. He's been left with his teenage daughter, kind of like single hand parenting, and he's also got this pet he didn't really want in the first place. And he's a really grumpy guy. He sort of talks about later on, this kind of cloud that sort of followed him everywhere, and you can kind of see that he's just in a sort of a fog, and he's just not very happy. He's kind of having this kind of like a midlife crisis, I suppose, to a degree. His wife Emma's, as I say, she's in New Mexico pursuing this dream career, and his teenage daughter Mia, we've all got teenage daughters, and not only do they barely need us or think they barely need us anymore, they've also got a lot to say for it in the meantime. So it's pretty tough when it's two of you, let alone trying to navigate that on your own. And but you see this kind of, what do they say? It doesn't take a family, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it's kind of like that's what's happening here with the whole community, this very colourful neighbourhood of very eccentric dog owners. Now, if you're a dog owner, you'll understand that going down to the local park, you do meet some characters, some that you perhaps wish you hadn't, and some that are just really, really fun, and you have a chat with them and keep on going. And he meets this eccentric lots of dog owner because at the local park, and they make cake for their dog, that kind of thing. So this sort of that sort of group of people, and they're known as the Dog Park Divas, and they're trying to, and I suppose this is the story, they try and break through Roland's kind of, it's an emotional armor really. He's very, very, he's low, he's unhappy, you don't see him feeling or seeing, he doesn't have any joy, I suppose, and they kind of gradually wear away at him, and even when he's quite tricksy and difficult and not particularly engaged, they don't let it stop them from trying to get the best of him, and I think that's the nice part of this. There are some really fun things going on there. There's this eternal optimist, Samantha. She's got this lovely Australian shepherd, and she won't take no for an answer. She just keeps popping up. It's like she just knows he needs help. And eventually that armour that he's built around him, it starts to ebb away. There are lots of funny bits in this. If you like dogs, it's totally for you, because it's just absolutely gorgeous. But it's just nice seeing a guy who is obviously really, really low suddenly becoming part of something that he really loves, particularly given that he didn't really want a pet in the first place. So this is good fun, light viewing and good fun.
An Aussie comedy about a dog and its owners, or should I say pet parents. Well, big paw prints to fill because, of course, we've already had Colin from Accounts, which we both love, don't we, Hannah? So I wondered how this was measure up, but I think it's very good, I must say. And Leon Ford, who plays Roland, is the writer and co-creator. I think it's very much his baby. And it's quite bold because he's a very unsympathetic character, really. Certainly initially, he's a real misanthrope. He's miserable. Although, worryingly, the kind of things that wind him up, we see a lot of short sequences where, I don't know, he could be waiting in a queue at the supermarket, or there could be a colleague at work who's doing something on the lunch break which is annoying him, and I was kind of thinking, yeah, these things are really annoying. He also drinks a lot. So yeah, he's kind of hard to love, really. And he does neglect the dog to some extent. So yeah, I think in that regard, it's great in that it centers around this character who really has, certainly initially, hardly any redeeming features. And yeah, he's a careers advisor, not a very good one by the looks of things. And yeah, his relationship with his wife just seems to be falling apart. But it's quite underplayed that. It's like they have these really awkward phone calls and disagreements, and yeah, you kind of imagine that like they're heading for divorce, really. But anyway, no doubt this will all pan out in the fullness of time. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. But it's not a laugh a minute. It's actually, there's quite a lot of sadness in there. But it's a really good watch, and it just really feels original, and it very much has its own voice and its own tone. So yes, recommended to dog owners and everyone else.